You eagerly signed up for Tinder, ready to take on a new world of dates, meaningless flings, and potentially a relationship. Armed with your best picture and a heart full of hope, you delve into the world of swiping left and right. But alas, you were hit with a harsh reality. No one seemed to care about you. You begin to wonder, are you the problem? The truth is, the Tinder algorithm can be a fickle beast, prioritizing certain users over others. Unfortunately, the app relies heavily on superficial factors like profile pictures and brief bios, which don't necessarily reflect a person's true personality or compatibility with others. As a result, users who may be a great match for someone else could be overlooked simply because their profile doesn't showcase their best qualities. Swipe culture on Tinder is what we call endless swiping that gives us the illusion of having infinite opportunities, and it is something that has failed its users in many ways. The fast-paced and superficial approach to dating promoted by the app leads to a lack of meaningful connections and unsatisfying experiences. Users are reduced to mere profile pictures and brief bios and are constantly swiping seeking out their perfect match. This leads to a false sense of abundance, fostering unrealistic expectations and creating a never-ending cycle of disappointment. Moreover, the focus on instant gratification and quick matches can discourage meaningful face-to-face communication, leading to shallow and unfulfilling relationships once we finally move them out of the virtual realm. The constant barrage of potential partners can also be addictive and lead to an obsession with getting more matches and solidifying yourself as eligible. Furthermore, the fast pace of swiping can decrease users' ability to read social cues and nonverbal communication, affecting their real-life interactions and relationships. This, combined with the increased pressure to transform a match into something more, can lead to rushed and unsatisfying relationships. In short, the swipe culture on Tinder has failed its users by promoting a superficial and disheartening approach to dating, leading to unrealistic expectations, shallow relationships, and decreased ability to form meaningful connections. Fake profiles and scams have been a persistent problem on Tinder, which the platform has failed to effectively address. Scammers use fake profiles in order to trick users into giving away personal data, send money, or gain more followers on other connected platforms. These fake profiles can not only harm users' trust, but also jeopardize their safety. Tinder has attempted to address this issue by implementing measures such as verification badges and AI-powered image recognition technology. However, these efforts have been largely ineffective, as scammers are able to easily circumvent these measures by using fake photos and false information. Additionally, Tinder's response to this issue has not only been inadequate, but also slow. The platform has not done enough to educate its users about the dangers of scams and how to identify fake profiles. Not to mention that the reporting process for scams is often slow and ineffective. Furthermore, the lack of transparency and communication from Tinder regarding their efforts to address fake profiles and scams has left users feeling frustrated and powerless. This has contributed to a sense of distrust amongst its users, raising safety concerns and consequently a decrease in the platform's popularity. Match fatigue refers to something we have hinted at before. It is the phenomenon of users getting overwhelmed by the endless supply of potential matches, enabling them to swipe endlessly, leading them to eventually lose interest in the app. Tinder's algorithm, which is based on swiping and matching, encourages users to constantly seek out new matches, which can lead to burnout. Users may feel pressured to always be active and constantly seek out new matches, leading to a sense of dissatisfaction. Moreover, the lack of personalization in the algorithm and the difficulty of finding compatible matches can contribute to match fatigue. Users may find themselves swiping through countless profiles without finding anyone they genuinely connect with, leading to a sense of frustration and disillusionment. Additionally, what significantly contributes to match fatigue is the app's focus on superficial connections and instant gratification. Users may find that the relationships formed through the app are shallow and unfulfilling, leading to a sense of dissatisfaction. In conclusion, match fatigue is a growing concern among Tinder users, and the platform has failed to address this issue effectively. The lack of personalization, focus on superficial connections, and the pressure to always be active on the app are contributing factors to this phenomenon. To make matters worse, the Tinder algorithm tends to prioritize users who are already popular on the app. This means that if you're not getting a lot of matches or attention, it can be difficult to break into the upper echelon of users who are constantly being shown to others. This can create a vicious cycle where users who are already popular continue to get more matches and attention, while those who are struggling to get noticed are left behind. Tinder collects and stores a significant amount of personal information from its users, including their location, interests, and online activity. This information can be vulnerable to hacking and exposed to data breaches, leaving users feeling uncomfortable with the amount and level of personal information being collected and stored by the platform. Moreover, Tinder's algorithm and design also raise privacy concerns. The app's location-based functionality and the ability to see who has viewed your profile can result in users feeling exposed and vulnerable. The app's design also encourages users to reveal personal information in their profiles in order to receive more matches, making them more susceptible to online harassment and other privacy violations. Tinder has taken some steps to address the privacy concerns, such as updating their privacy settings and allowing users to control the visibility of their profiles. However, these measures have been insufficient, and users remain concerned. Privacy concerns on Tinder are a major issue for its users, and the platform has not done enough to address them. The collection and storage of personal information, location-based functionality, and the design of the app have contributed to a sense of vulnerability and exposure among users, adding to their overall dissatisfaction with the platform. Burnout on Tinder is a growing concern among its users. Tinder's algorithm, which is based on swiping and matching, encourages users to constantly seek out new matches, which can lead to decision fatigue. Users may feel pressured to actively engage with the app and constantly seek out new matches, resulting in a sense of exhaustion, boredom, and feeling like there is always something better hiding just around the corner. Additionally, users may find themselves swiping through countless profiles without finding anyone they genuinely connect with, leading to a sense of frustration and disillusionment. The relationships formed through the app can often be shallow and unfulfilling, contributing to the growing effect of user dissatisfaction. Tinder, once hailed as a revolutionary dating app, has fallen short of its users' expectations in many regards. While it initially promised to help people find meaningful connections in a fun and easy way, it has become a source of stress and disappointment for many. Tinder has also failed to effectively address them and improve the user experience. Many users feel that their complaints and feedback are ignored, and the app continues to prioritize profits over user satisfaction. This has led to a growing sense of disillusionment and frustration among users, many of whom are turning to other dating apps in search of a better experience. The Tinder algorithm is far from perfect, and it can be frustrating for users who are genuinely looking for a connection. While the app does have some success stories, it's important to keep in mind that the algorithm relies heavily on superficial factors and may not always prioritize the best matches. Tinder may have started out with good intentions, but it has failed to deliver on its promise of providing a fulfilling and enjoyable online dating experience. Its focus on quantity over quality, lack of personalization, and growing privacy concerns have all contributed to a growing sense of discontent among its users. If Tinder wants to regain the trust of its users and remain relevant in the increasingly crowded online dating market, it will need to take concrete steps to address these issues and prioritize user satisfaction above all else.